Today we're talking about the case of Taylor Schabusiness. Now, Taylor Schabusiness changed her name to Schabusiness in 2018. Now, why did she want to change her name to Schabusiness? I don't know. Who even knows? I don't care. But she was born in November of 1997. She grew up in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and attended Preble High School. She married a man named Warren Schabusiness. I don't know. I guess he took her last name. I guess he thought it was cool. He probably was like, oh, this is bomb. Again, who really knows what was going through their mind? Anyway, they got married in 2017 and gave birth to their son in 2021. Now, allegedly, there's rumors going around that that's not his son. But I don't really know what's going on with that. That's their Schabusiness. But her husband is also in jail for unrelated charges and was in custody at the time of what we're about to talk about. Just a little more backstory on Taylor. According to her Facebook, Taylor worked as a cashier at Walmart. She enjoyed listening to music, horror movies, and reading books. She claimed to be a fan of Jeffrey Dahmer. Taylor has a history of mental health illness and substance abuse. She's been receiving treatment for bipolar disorder since she was 7, and she has a long history of crimes, such as running from the police, resisting arrest, missing court dates, and paraphernalia. She got probation this, probation that. Now, from some research online, it said that she was once on house arrest, but she cut that thing off so she can go out in the world, dip it and do it, and get wild and whatnot. And you already know someone else just has to be taking care of her poor son. His daddy is in jail. His mom's out there running wild. My heart just goes out to that poor baby. Now, while Taylor was out in the world, she met 24-year-old Shad Thyrion. Now, from information online, it seems as though Shad and Taylor were lovers and in a whole relationship. He seemed to be going through something really dark, and it seemed as though they were maybe having trouble in their relationship. On Monday, February 21st, 2022, at around 9:30 p.m., Taylor went to Shad's house to pick him up, and that would be the last time Shad's mom would see him alive. Taylor brought Shad to her house where they were doing substances, and after that, they go back to Shad's house and down to his basement. Tara, Shad's mom, later told authorities that she saw them go down to the basement either late that Monday night or really early Tuesday morning. Taylor later told authorities that she injected trazodone in both her and Shad. Trazodone is an antidepressant, it's used for anxiety, and it's a sedative. And they were also doing what I flashed on the screen earlier, which was weed and something that starts with an M and ends with an H. Actually, a friend stopped by Taylor's house before they went back to Shad's, and she said she saw Taylor and Shad smoking and doing things with IVs. And now here's a trigger warning. Brace yourself because it's going to get graphic. I don't think I can give you all the details here on YouTube, but I will give you a good idea on what's going on. Early morning, February 23rd, 2022, between 2:30 and 3 a.m., Shad's mom, Tara, woke up after hearing a door to her home slamming shut. Then hears a car speeding off. She assumed that it was just Taylor leaving after being down there for a while because at times she heard the both of them talking. After she gets woken up, she decides to go check on her son to see if he's still there or if he left with Taylor. When she didn't find him in the basement, she turned around to walk back up the stairs, and that's when she sees this bucket with a towel laying over it. She took the towel off the bucket, and that's when she sees her son's head inside of this bucket. Let's process that. Her son's head. I can't even imagine finding something like that, and let alone it was her own son. She was probably shocked and distraught, so that's probably why her boyfriend Steve made the 911 call immediately right after. And when the police gets there, Tara is telling the police everything she knows about Taylor, her location, everything, so they can go arrest her. When the police gets to Taylor's house, Taylor casually walks outside covered in blood. The police questions her and they asked her if she knows why they're there. And she's like, yeah, because of my warrants. Police is like, yeah, something like that. But they tell her about the head Shad's mom found, and she's just like, oh, that's messed up. Then at one point, she says, oh, I forgot the head. But after some more questioning, she finally admits to doing it, but then laughs and says they're going to have fun trying to find the rest of his body parts. While searching her vehicle, they found a crock pot with additional body parts, including his leg. Back at the house, investigators found an upper torso in a separate storage tote. Taylor told the police about all of the substances they were taking, how they were shooting up with IVs and trazodone, all that. She also told them that they had sex and that she put a chain around his neck, similar to a dog chain. She told police that it's something that they usually do. She said that she laid Shad down face first, and she sat on top of him and began pulling the chain. At some point, they got started doing the do, getting busy, and that's when she started pulling it more and more and couldn't stop. She said she blacked out and didn't mean to kill him, but enjoyed choking him. She said she watched him cough up blood, just waiting for him to die. She told police she knew he was dead because his face turned purple and blood was coming out of his mouth. The police asked her why didn't she stop if she noticed that, and she said she already went too far at that point and didn't want to stop herself. If that's not bad enough, she then tells the cops how she played with Shad's body for hours and hours. She performed things, if you know what I mean, on his body, then cut it off. She put it in her mouth, then cut it off. She used knives from the kitchen to dismember Shad's body. She said the bread knife worked best because of the serrated blade. She was doing all of that for a whole day, talking about you're going to have fun finding his body parts. The police asked her why didn't she move all the body parts, and she said she got tired and lazy. Turns out she only put the leg and the foot in her van. Shad's private parts were in the same bucket as his head. Other body parts were found in multiple bags in the basement. And like I said earlier, the torso was found in a storage tote. A carving knife was also found and several internal organs. On March 1st, 2022, Taylor made her first court appearance in Brown County Court in a video court conference on the charges of first-degree murder, intentional homicide, mutilating a corpse, and third-degree SA. Her bond was $2 million cash, deeming her a flight risk. This girl attacked her own defense attorney in court. She had to get a new one, talking about what happened. What happened? Was she blacked out? They had a search warrant on Taylor's phone and found that she searched Jeffrey Dahmer 24 times. She searched Jeffrey Dahmer walking into court all sexy. And right before killing Shad, she Googled Jeffrey Dahmer's butt. And earlier I did mention that they said that she was a fan of his. Could that be part of the reason why she did that to Shad? I don't know, but it was said that that was thrown out in court. On Wednesday, July 26, 2023, a jury took less than an hour to convict Taylor Schabusiness of homicide, third-degree SA, and mutilating a corpse for the killing of Shad Thyrion. Brown County Circuit Court Judge Thomas Walsh instructed jurors to be back in the courtroom by 9:15 a.m. Thursday for the next phase of the trial to see whether or not Taylor was not guilty due to mental health issues. But it took jurors less than an hour again to make a verdict saying Taylor Schabusiness was not mentally ill at the time. They didn't go for that. They knew what was up. They threw that right on out. But if the jury had found that Taylor was mentally ill, she would have gotten sent to a mental institution instead of prison. The Brown County Circuit Judge Thomas Walsh set sentencing for September 26, 2023, where she's facing a mandatory life sentence. So let me know your thoughts on the case, and if you want to see more videos like this and maybe even a follow-up on this case, let me know. And Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one.